Hey everybody, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. As you can read by the title, I'm obviously not happy with the phone that I purchased. It's your boy Devrell Davis, and I'm here again with a video on phones. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown on this phone that I purchased. I want to say I purchased it in July. I purchased it for my birthday, July 22nd. Um, Long story short, the phone stopped working Thanksgiving of this year, actually Thanksgiving Day itself. So it lasts from the end of July to the end of November. So that's roughly about 4 months it gave me. The phone I'm talking about is the A20 by Samsung. Easily the worst phone I ever purchased, worst phone I ever bought, worst phone I ever got a chance to use. As you see it right here. So didn't buy this on Metro PC or Boost Mobile. I didn't buy this with any company. I bought this unlocked from Amazon, and I put my AT&T chip in it to use it as dual SIM, and I was able to take this if I go out of the states, out of the country. I'm able to use this. I do go to the Caribbean. My family's Caribbean descent, Grenadian, so I do like to use this if I have to go to a different country. So I do like to get phones like this. So I'll give you a quick rundown about the phone, and then I'll tell you about my experience on why you should never purchase this phone if you have the opportunity to purchase this phone. Now, roughly this phone cost me around $150, $160 in that range off of Amazon. They have it, I see other places run it for close to $200. If you're looking for a mid-range phone in that range of $100 to $199, this is not the phone for you. I would recommend a Stylo 5. I had the Stylo 4. I recommend those phones if you're going to go with a mid-range phone that's with one of these prepaid companies like a Boost Mobile or Metro PC. Now, about the A20, which it looks beautiful. Like if you look at the back, fingerprint right here, two cameras right here, the Samsung logo in the back. As you can see, it's a fingerprint magnet. You can see my reflection off of this. Front right here, 6.4 with the teardrop. I'll show you this real quick. I'll turn it on. Teardrop right here at the top. That's me and my son right there in the video. And the screen is no longer responding. No longer responding. This phone froze on me. It is no good. It has two buttons on the side, volume rocker up and down, and it also has a power button right here, and it's each on the right hand side if the phone is facing you. Alright, so a little bit about this phone now. 6.4 came out in March 2019, so it's not even a year old yet, as far as it being alive. It has 31 hours of talk time. It's an Android, of course, 32 gigabytes of storage, which is expandable, which I expanded to. I had an SD chip in here to expand the storage a little bit. The weight is pretty good. It's pretty solid in the hands. It's a 5.96 ounces. I did have a case on this, so there's no way that this phone should have stopped working. Never dropped it, never bent it, never broke it, never threw it anywhere. Of course, I do go to the gym, but I'm very, very delicate with my phones. Why did this phone stop working on me? I took the SIM card out now because I had to put it in a different phone. Of course, I'm doing another video after this. It's going to be the unboxing of the other phone I just bought, which is the Note 10 Plus. I'll do an unboxing, but I know the phone's 3 months old. However, I'll do an unboxing of it still and a review of it shortly. But keeping up with this phone, it's just what it did for me is stopped working maybe a month and a half, 2 months in. Not stopped working, but it started lagging. So I did everything to do that you need to do necessary by like taking off the apps that's running in the background. Stop a little things, it's hard to multitask on that phone. Once you have a few pages open, it starts slowing down. So I got wiser and started closing up my apps and not letting apps run in the background. I pretty much moved everything to my SD card, so I'm not eating the storage. Maybe the storage is the issue, but the phone started lagging. The response time is slower. Pretty much it didn't have any response to my touches in Thanksgiving Day meal while I'm sitting there. It stopped reacting altogether. Like the screen did not work. But before that, I just had issues of getting this phone to respond and being quicker and using it as a daily driver was very annoying after a while. Couldn't watch certain videos. It was cutting off. Oh, that was another thing. YouTube would cut off 10 seconds into a video. It would just cut off. I had to keep pressing the button, going back on it. So I'm not sure if this had a bug in it, if that's the problem. My other phones never had an issue like this. I never had a bug in it. I don't go on certain sites. I don't do certain things that would entail a bug to come in. I don't open certain emails. I don't go through spam, stuff like that. I avoid these things because I do like to keep my phone. I do like to keep my purchases and keep the purchases for a long period of time and use it for a long period of time. So, with that being said, this phone just did not live up to being one of the better mid-range phones. I think it's actually one of the worst mid-range phones you could purchase. I think there's other options. I do have a stylo. I do have other phones that I use mid-range. I'm a huge fan of mid-range phones. However, I did buy one of the flagships, and I'm going to see how that goes. But anyway, this is just another video on how to avoid making a bad purchase, and this is me giving you my experience with the phone that pretty much annoyed the crap out of me and came from hell. I'm your boy, Darvell Davis. Thank you for watching. Peace.